Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks, and welcome back today to another replay. I'm not actually doing a tank review for once. Woohoo! I mean, I'll tell you at the end, but yeah. Anyway, today we've got a replay by me once again, and today I'm playing in my SU-122-44. Obviously, I'm yawning again. It's because I've hit the record button. Apparently, my body just has an automatic link to a reaction to yawn as soon as I press the record button on my computer. Anyway, the SU-122-44. A blast from the past. Me and Tom. This game was actually played last night. Both me and Tom are playing. You can see there he's in his SU-122-44, and I am in mine. This thing is, it's a tank that I don't think is really played much these days. I honestly don't know though, because I don't really pay much attention. Like, there is one on the enemy team. I don't know how many people have this tank. I honestly can't even remember if it's still in the shop or not, or where it is. But effectively, what this thing is a tank destroyer variant of the T-44. Obviously, you know what the T-44 is. There's about 16 of them in the game. There's the T-44, the T-44 100, I can't even think now. But there are several T-44s in the game, so, you know. This is basically a tank destroyer version of that. It's a T-44 hull with, basically a fixed superstructure, sloped frontal plate of 90mm, so it does actually bounce rounds. As you saw, I did bounce a something round at the start of the game. I can't remember what it was. Oh, what is this? It's funny. Aimed at the E-25, and somebody blind kills a EBR Hotchkiss right in front of the E-25. He was obviously aiming at the E-25, and as he fired, the E-25, the EBR was right in front of him. Now, this thing, like I said, because it's T-44 with the superstructure, you've got to put a gun in that superstructure, and this thing has a 122mm, your Bogo standard Russian 122mm gun, 390 average damage, 175 average pound on the standard rounds, 217 on the premium rounds, as standard as they come. Aim time of about 6 years, accuracy not great. However, because this is one of the higher tier variants of this Russian bog standard gun, its reload is a little bit spicy. My reload in this tank is 6.6 seconds, and if you combine that with the fact that it has 390 alpha damage, any long-term viewers of the channel know, or the more observant, will also know that that is precisely the reload of my M48 Patton. So this thing has the same DPM as tier 10 medium tanks, because the Patton's DPM is not necessarily the highest among tier 10, but it's definitely not the lowest. Unfortunately, Tom gets killed there. He does go a little bit further forward, but what I'm doing is I'm using the SU-122-44's party trick, pretty much. Obviously, this thing, like I said, is an old tank destroyer, an old tank destroyer. And old tank destroyers, I think this thing is similar to the E-25. It still keeps a higher percentage of its camo rating when it's firing, which is nice. It means you can fire and not have to worry about getting spotted. I know here I am in a bush. Oh, where's the Scorpion? Ooh, 440, very nice. Enemy 110, 371 health. Can we can we just not low roll? Of course we can't. 368, leaving him on 3. We'll come back to him later. Now, enemy 1357. It's like I say, the aim time on this thing's terrible. Also, quite common amongst all Russian kind of turretless tank destroyers is its gun arc is not very wide. You have to aim one side to the other to actually actually be able to. And oh god, there's a bad chat. And I just loaded HE. I don't know if anyone noticed that. Well, I loaded HE because 3 damage on the T10, easy with HE. However, that comes in nice and handy when you're up against bad chat 12T. I fall off the hill. I missed the second HE round like a tit, and he's like, haha, I've got you now, bitch. And I'm like, haha, no you bloody don't. This thing can also spin pretty fast. I fire HE, don't kill him. But fortunately, we do take off his tracks. He's loading APCR rounds into me. I don't care. I've got the reload. And, oh god, I'm now alone on this side. I seriously can't stop going. 1375. Jukes looks like he's coming that way, but I'm not going to commit to spinning that way yet because he might be double bluffing. He might come back over the top of the hill. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? There he is! Max! He's there! Ah! He expected me to have gone forwards. We put one into him. We use the insane spin speed of this tank. He bounces one shot. He hits the map border. He really did not expect that reload. Boom! Second kill of the game. 13:57 out. I do feel sorry for newer players who don't realise what these older tanks are all about. Like, I'm pretty sure this tank was one of the first Russian premium tank destroyers in the game. Don't quote me on that, but it's been in the game a very long time. I can't remember when I got this thing, and I looked after this game, and I've played like 190 games in it, and I just said to Tom, at what moment did I play 190 games in this tank? I don't think I even remember one of them. Pen the KV3. Can we pen him a second time? Oh, the shot goes high, hits his turret. Fortunately, he fires at me and misses. I've got to be careful of this 110. I still don't know where this 110 is. Fire again. I was hoping the shell would dip down into the space below his turret. Where's this 110? Where's this 110? Oh, there's the 110. Max! Whee! Ah, someone's parked a Jagdpanther here conveniently. Well, wasn't that nice of them? 110. You fired, dude. Firing is not good. I'm just going to third person view just to rub salt into the wounds. Someone said cap. Pfft. Yeah, right. We're not losing this game. I'm still alive. Ha ha ha. This tank just honestly though, it feels a bit like a bully. It feels like... Oh, and the KV3 gets rammed by our IS-3, taking both of them out, and that's the end of the game. Yeah, if you guys want to know what this thing feels like, and you have more recent tank destroyers, this is basically the OG version of the WZ-120 GFT. It's a brutal tank destroyer. It really, really, really is. It just hits like a ton of bricks, and then does it again not that long later, and you're like, oh my god. Obviously, other things compensate for that. The lack of gun traverse, the armor's good, but it's not special. In a game like this, it's not too bad, especially if you're in a game again. This thing can meet tier 5s, remember. It is a tier 7. It can meet tier 5s. Imagine what 390 does to a KV-1S. Oh, I shouldn't say that, actually, because today is patch day and the KV-1S has moved up to it. Imagine what this does to a KV-1. It rinses them. But, yeah. There we go, guys. That was the SU-122. What the hell is my mouse doing? Christ. Need to get that old screenshot for the thumbnail. SU-122-44. I thought I'd show you guys this replay because me and Tom were just going through playing a couple of premium tanks, older premium tanks last night. I played this game. I was like, yeah, it's pretty good. I think I'm going to post that to YouTube because I doubt anyone has done an SU-122-44 video in a very long time. And that was nearly 5k damage. So, you know, I'm quite pleased with that. Seriously. Can someone tell me why I keep yawning as soon as I press the record button? I literally haven't yawned the entire day. I press record, it's like... But, there we go, guys. We'll head over into the post-game stats in just a second. Before that, please make sure you give the video a like. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel, because if you've got this far, you clearly don't hate me that much, and you clearly can put up with me and my voice and, you know, my annoying habits, so, and my yawning, apparently. So, make sure you subscribe. And on that, let's go take a look at the post-game stats. So, there we go, guys. That was indeed an ace tanker in the SU-122-44. I don't know how hard this thing is to ace these days. I don't know if it's only good players playing it. I don't know if it's only slightly worse players playing it, who it's their only tank. So, I have no idea. I have no idea what it would be like to 3-mark this tank. I don't know if it would be easy. Probably playing like that, it wouldn't be too tricky. But I don't know if it in the long run, I don't know if it would be easy or hard. Well, you got a high caliber, unsurprisingly, 4,659 damage. When I was typing in the things to upload this replay, I could not for the life of me remember how much damage I did, so I just put 5k. I was like, that's nearer to that. 3 kills. We also knocked out a fair few modules, especially on that bat chat. I bet that 122 HE shell probably really messed him up, which is very nice. 4,659 damage, like I said, 3 kills, 1,319 base XP. Fired 23 shots, hit 17, penned 13. That's just what this tank does. It's not got the highest pen by a long shot, and the accuracy and aim time are not good, but obviously it makes up for that with the incredible DPM. We did block a little bit with our armor. We would have died if we wouldn't have done that, so that's always nice. And because this thing is a premium tank, yes, I was running a personal reserve, but I made 164,000 credits and 140,000 credits profit because this tank is really cheap to repair and the ammunition is really cheap for how much alpha damage it does. It's a really good credit maker, this, almost a tier 10 credit maker. I'd say this is a tier 7.5 premium tank in regards to making money. It's very, very nice indeed. And yeah, I just wanted to show you that replay quickly, guys. This probably wasn't a very long video, but it's always nice to see a variety of tanks. It's not often you see tier 7 tanks on my channel, and it's really not often you're going to see an SU-122-44. So like I said before, make sure you subscribe, like, turn notifications on if you really don't hate me that much. And the next video coming up may or may not be another tank review. This time it's on a tech tree tank, however, and it's going to be a Polish tank at tier 8. There's only one tank that can possibly be. If you can't guess that, you really need to learn more about water tanks. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.